Welcome back to our EndNote video series. In our previous video, we have covered how to set up your EndNote library. Now, we will move on to different ways you can populate your EndNote library. There are a few ways to add references to your library, which is why we'll be splitting it into a few parts. For this video, we'll be covering how to add references by importing either a PDF file or a folder of PDFs into your EndNote library. So for a start, most of the time when we do research, we will download the PDF files to our computer. So what we can do is to use the individual PDFs to populate the references in EndNote. So I'm going to shift to my screen, which shows my EndNote library. Okay, so before I start importing, a few things that I will usually do is to make sure that my references are in the APA citation I want. So for the purposes of this video, I'm using the APA 7th. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is to start to import. So under File, I'm going to go down the menu to look for the import option. So the first method I'm going to use is to import a single PDF file. So for that, I'll choose the Import File option. When you click on that, you will see a new window which tells you to select the file that you want as well as what format it is in. So I'm going to use Choose, and then I'm going to find the file that I want to import. So I have selected the file I want from my folders. I'm going to click Open. Another important thing to note is to select the file format for your import option. By default, your library will show EndNote library format. So if you're importing a PDF, it's important to choose the PDF format so that it can read the file that you are importing. Another useful tool is to select discard duplicates rather than import all. This ensures that in case you import the same PDF into your EndNote library, it will not create a new record, but it will instead discard the duplicate. Once I have selected this, I can just click the import button. When your file has been imported, you will be able to see it appear on the reference panel here. So if I click on it, you can now see that there's a preview generated with the full citation in APA 7 format, as well as the PDF file on the right-hand side of my screen. If I want to look at the metadata of this reference, I can just click the reference tab on the preview panel, and I can check the reference type and edit the data as needed. Okay. So each time you import, it will appear in your imported references folder. So now I'm going to try and import PDFs, multiple PDFs that are stored in a folder. Okay. So similarly, if I want to import multiple PDFs, I go to File and I go to Import. But this time I'm going to click Folder. So this import folder option allows me to choose an entire folder of PDFs. This is faster than to import individual PDF files. So again, this time I'm going to select a folder that I want to import. It's also useful to check the Include Files in Subfolders option. So this will ensure that even the subfolders within that folder, which has PDFs, will also be imported. Otherwise, it will only import files that are on the main layer of the folder that you are importing. Again, for your import option, make sure to choose PDF. And for duplicates, again, you can discard duplicates. Then I will click Import. And my previous imported PDF file no longer shows up in this folder. To see all the references I've imported, I can click All References, which shows all 10. Okay, so if I click on any of the records now, you can see that these have also been populated with the citation, the metadata, and the PDF file. Okay, so this covers everything for the importing of PDFs. Please look out for our next video on how to edit these references in the description below or on the screen. See you again.